Lillee to Greenidge. Didn't go quite where he wanted, but they should get 3, even with Greenidge unable to move too freely. Desmond Haynes going to look for 4, but there's no way in the world Greenidge should be able to get there. It could be dangerous. And Marsh was shouting for it, just to put a bit of pressure on Greenidge. They ran 4.
Wind blowing from left to right and northeasterly as Alderman begins a new over. A loud appeal.
I'd have thought that was missing leg stump. Seemed as though it might have been drifting down the leg side.
Yes, there's a lot of movement there. The breeze helping Alderman's in-swinger. Just a slight shake of the head from Parmel Johnson. I do agree that ball would have gone down the leg side. This breeze is not of great assistance to Terry Alderman today. He normally would prefer to bowl his outswinger. Pretty good bowler of the outswinger, but he's finding it difficult to move it against the breeze. That outswinger breeze having been given to Lillee at the other end.
Good shot. No chance there really for Thompson. He has to pull up well before the boundary fence. Got away with it. And picked up 4 more. A stroke of ill luck for Alderman.
Well, Greenwich's attitude at the moment seems to suggest, as exemplified by that stroke, seems to suggest that his intent today, having come into this test match with injury, is that he's going to have a short life. But if it's going to be a short life, it's going to be a merry one.
Thompson to Desmond Haynes. It's off the hip. Well, a very good save.
It was a very wide deflection off the thigh. And that's a remarkable piece of agility on the part of Rodney Marsh.
Terry Alderman to continue, same field. 3 slips gully, short forward square, almost a short mid-wicket now. Through the gap.
Well, again, Greenidge showing that inclination to go for his strokes.
Jeff Thompson. And, Desmond Haynes has taken a strike. No third man, and the ball just racing away into the boundary fence. That's out. I'd have thought that was very, very plumb. As distinct from the one that was going down the leg side and over or so ago from Alderman. That looked as though it would have hit middle stump only halfway up. And I suspect that Haynes should have come forward rather than back.
I agree. That ball was well up, and it struck Haynes about halfway up the pad on the shin, and it was in line with about middle and off, and would have gone on and probably hit middle and leg. So that's a shrewd blow for Australia with the dismissal of the fully fit opener Desmond Haynes. 1 for 37 the score.
Here's Vivian Richards' first ball from Thompson. Well, there's an answer to 2 low scores in Melbourne. 4 off the first ball.
And what an unpredictable sort of player is Vivian Richards. His last 3 test innings have yielded just 15, 2 and no score. But here he is facing his first delivery from Thompson, short outside the off stump, and Richards gives it the full swing of the bat, opens the face and slices it away for 4 past point.
Jeff Thompson to Greenidge. For bowl. And very well played as well.
That was a great delivery. Notice the height of this bouncer, absolutely perfect. About throat high.
gave him the chance, and Greenidge took it. But not a bad piece of bowling from Thompson, going for the Yorker after the bouncer. And 3 more to Greenidge.
The Alderman. He's 10th over, bowling into the slight breeze, coming from third man as he bounces it and pulled away like a tracer bullet to the boundary. Well, that was hit so hard and all the way along the ground for 4. Beautiful shot by Vivian Richards, 1 for 58.
Alderman to Greenidge.
That's through the gap, and that'll be 4. Greenidge doesn't even bother to run. Bisects the offside field, 4 more to the West Indies.
And a super shot, not really a bad ball, but he gets back quickly onto the back foot, and that's where his strength is. Quickly back and across, his head over the line of that delivery, and was just short of a length. It was beautifully placed, and that's a fine shot. Not easy shot to play, but Greenidge makes it look so easy. Head down over the ball, and he smashes it into the ground.
Lillee to Richards.
Another 2 as Lawson goes down towards third man. Greenidge coming back for 3. And that leg must be improving.
Yardley now to Viv Richards.
And he's hit that straight down the ground. My goodness, that was a cross-battered slog down the ground by Vivian Richards. Well, it's gone for 4, but it could so easily have stuck in Yardley's fingers.
Vivian Richards decided to thrash his way into form, and the attitude is he's going to play his shots and the timing will return, but he was short of that. He clubbed it. Yardley couldn't quite get there, but he did hit it with tremendous power. That's what saved him.
Bruce Yardley bowls to Greenidge.
It's in the air as well, and Gordon Greenidge following Vivian Richards' example there and smashing it straight down the ground. Well, that's why they're so popular. The West Indians waste no time at all. 1 for 81.
Lillee to Richards.
Lillee. And he drives, and near to gully. That is a good bit of bowling by Dennis Lillee. It's gone for 4, but it did create an opportunity for the Australians. Just a little bit full to be smashing away square of the wicket, and he didn't middle it.
Just missed gully. It was cross. He hit it with tremendous power, and it flew past the end of gully, but Vivian Richards certainly saying, if you're going to catch me, I'm going to hit it hard. Races on to 23, and all of a sudden it's 85 for 1. That's a great start, the first morning of a test match.
It's beautifully played away off his legs. They've got that field covered down there. That's 50. Now these two have put on a 50 partnership as Vivian Richards completes another 2. Richards score on to 25, and he needs 29 to reach 4,000 runs in Test cricket. Only 6 West Indians have reached that target. Sobers, Kenhai, Lloyd, Weeks, Fredericks and Kalituran. Sobers, of course, made 8,000. And that was a world record until last month when Boycott broke it. So Vivian Richards almost halfway there. That's wide and smack down the ground for 4. Well, he's being very nasty to Lillee.
Well, he's taken up the challenge. He's struggling for runs, and he's still clubbing it slightly, but get on the up. He scored 10 runs off only 3 deliveries. The run rate's tremendous, 1 for 91. This is the 25th over. 4,000 runs in Test cricket to Vivian Richards. Look at that run rate. 29 runs off 25 deliveries.
And he smacked that one square on the leg side. It won't go for 4. Hughes is have to rush around there, but he'll get 2. That was a short ball played nicely into the ground by Richards. And although it's only 10 minutes to go before lunch, Vivian Richards wasting no time at all in attacking Australia's #1 bowler.
Superb entertainment for a capacity crowd at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Pulled that forward a square, and only the offensive two-man tactic by Chappell, having 2 men in it deep, saved it from going for 4. And fine return from Hughes. Excellent cricket.
And again off the inside edge that time. He meant to hit that one down the ground, threw mid-off. Just slipped back a little bit. So another 2 for Vivian Richards. So 14 off the over, 1 for 95 the score.
Bruce Shardley bowls to Greenidge.
Down the wicket he comes. He's hit that straight down the ground. And Kim Hughes dropped it. What a great effort. Well, I can't believe it. This certainly is cavalier stuff from the West Indies. There's a man back, and Gordon Greenidge tried to hit a 6 straight down the ground. And what a tremendous effort by Kim Hughes. I think he might have struggled in picking it up.
Well, you couldn't credit that as a chance. He hammered that, and Hughes come across and would have been one of the greatest catches of all time. 100 comes up, and it's 101 for 1. And what a way to bring up the 100. Cavalier cricket. The man right on the long on boundary, and Greenidge still going for the lofted drive. Unbelievable.
There's 88 balls in 113 minutes. And Gordon Greenidge brought into the side, despite the fact that he's clearly got a very bad knee problem. Lillee to Greenidge. Bouncer, and well played. Beautifully played away to the square leg boundary. That one quite a high bouncer, and Gordon Greenidge having to get off the ground there to play that away past the fieldsman for 4.
Superbly controlled shot, that, from a man with an injury. We watch, he gets back and he controls it, rolls the wrist over it and placed it beautifully forward to square. All the time in the world. Couldn't play it much better than that. What's the control of the shot? Rolls the wrist and whips it forward to square. Greenidge on to 54.
1 for 108, and it's going to be Yardley again, bowling his off spinners. And Vivian Richards, oh, great stop. What a tremendous bit of fielding there by Dyson, fielding it short extra cover. Well, not really all that short, but diving to his left, and I tell you, that must have stung his fingers.
And Richards middled that one. That was the perfect cover drive. On that occasion, he was there and he thrashed it. Gave himself a bit of width, and Dyson did well to knock it down. Poor old Gordon Greenidge had to scramble through. A bit of Bradman about that one, the big flourish and the follow through.
Lillee to Richards. He didn't quite get that, but he's still going to go for 4. And very, very quickly into position, Viv Richards. It's the mark of a man in form. His feet weren't moving at all well in Melbourne.
And that's the spot that Richards is going to hit it. Even though it didn't hit quite in the middle of the bat. He saw Kim Hughes very square, and it's a sign of a good batsman when you make up your mind, well, I won't hit it to him, I'll hit it in front of square leg. And he did just that.
Terry Alderman to Greenidge. Shot just brushed the fingers of John Dyson, but will still beat the fielder into the fence. Outfield is nice and fast. Ball was struck well. Good effort from Dyson, but still 4 runs to Greenidge.
And Gordon Greenidge very strong off the back foot. And Alderman just giving him enough room to ease back and just crunch it through that offside. A valiant attempt by John Dyson. Once it got through, it was 4 runs. Greenidge has played a couple of superb shots off the back foot today. And it was the equal of any of them. He goes on to 63, 1 for 125. 9 boundaries in that 63.
No third man. And they'll certainly run 3 there, even with Greenidge's bad knee. And Rodney Marsh is not well pleased. That's the second time he's got the throw from the outfield and wanting to put pressure on Greenidge. And the man at mid-on hasn't been in the stumps.
So in these days, the trend not to have a third man. You can't afford to bowl like that, particularly to these fellas who love playing their shots. 1 for 128. Lillee.
What a great catch. What a superb piece of cricket. He couldn't afford to take his eyes off it and see if he was going to dive into the stumps. It was a very courageous piece of catching that. And it's given Dennis Lillee his first wicket. It's also taken the fieldsman, Bruce Laird, off the field. He'll have skinned his arms there. There'll be skin off everywhere, but what a great piece of cricket.
And the wicket coming from a bouncer, a quicker bouncer from Dennis Lillee. Greenidge looking for the hook shot. It was on him quickly. And look at this catch, a great catch. Catching it inches above the ground, just missing the stumps. And an elated Dennis Lillee and Bruce Laird. And the end of a good innings from Gordon Greenidge. Came out with the injury. He's got 66, got his side off to a good start. And the West Indies 2 for 128.
One that's up a little bit further doesn't give him time to get round for the hook shot.
And the line was the most important part of that. It was on off stump. It was terribly difficult for Gordon Greenidge to get around onto that leg side. Great bouncer. The end of a good partnership too. It yielded 91 runs. But Gomes is off the mark. And a great save by Alan Border, sliding into the fence. They get 3 from it. But excellent fielding by the Australians in the last couple of minutes. Top catch by Bruce Laird and a good save by Alan Border. Still got 3 runs from it, but it's desperation cricket like this that can lift a side sometimes. Looking as though the ball not even in pitcher, just coming in there. Alan Border, this baseball slide, scoops it back into the fence, picks it up quickly and finished it off with a good throw.
Alderman comes in now to Gomes. That's close. Oh, it must just have been missing leg stump, I think, but certainly close.
Fine delivery from Terry Alderman, and Gomes not all that far forward. You can see only inches forward of that crease. The ball just hitting about the roll of the pad.
Lillee to Richards.
Appeal for caught behind, he's out. The bouncer, Richards caught. Marsh bowled. Lillee 44, 133 for 3.
And that's the wicket that Australia so desperately needed, with Richards in such fine, aggressive and dangerous form. So this round goes to Dennis Lillee, with the departure of Viv Richards attempting this hook off the front foot, funnily enough, and Richards hitting that ball with the glove. The question I raised there was whether that hand was gripping the bat at the time the glove made contact with the ball, but he's out, and Richards has departed, 3 for 133.
Alderman comes in now to Gomes.
Well bowled, they say. Gomes looking to play it straight, and in fact just getting it backward of square. 2 more than to Gomes.
Some left-handers now on strike. Gomes facing the other left-hander, Clive Lloyd, the newest batsman to come to the crease.
Neatly turned by Gomes. Worked it very well off the legs. And we'll get 2 here.
With Alderman having a little difficulty with his direction. Left-handers causing the right-hand bowler to stray down the leg side.
And here is Thompson to bowl. Thompson coming in for Lawson. And here he is now, first over of a new spell. And he gets that through the covers. A wide half volley put away by Lloyd. Won't reach the boundary. We'll get 3 runs for this. Well, he's got that away. That's another characteristic Lloyd shot. And this time he's got it through, and this time it's 4 runs.
And that's the type of shot that Lloyd was trying to play in Melbourne, but the difference between Melbourne and Sydney is that the bounce is even here. And Lloyd was very quick onto the back foot, and how he punched that away through the extra cover position.
Thompson now bowling his 9th over. He's been sparingly used. One's wide and smashed away for 4. Beautiful shot by Clive Lloyd. That was an overpitched wide half volley by Thompson, and well and truly punished by Lloyd.
Jeff Thompson, the fine experiment of the York, to a right-handed batsman. When he tries to bowl up to the left-handed Lloyd, he's getting far too wide of the off stump, and Lloyd struck that with tremendous power.
Yardley to Gomes.
That one swept away for 4. Well, that is a good shot. And, the crowd appreciating that rather delightful lap shot played there by Larry Gomes.
It was a fine shot, particularly as he was tied down. It was just a leg stump. Yardley giving him the advantage of the angle. When you go around the wicket, he keeps his head down. Timed it beautifully. Interesting piece of cricket, this. Yardley looking for the rough and just throwing to leg stump on that occasion. It's Alderman from the members' end.
And that again, leg by, as it's been deflected away down to fine leg. Lillee having to make a bit of ground down there. And Lloyd wants 3. And that's good running by Clive Lloyd. A shy at the stumps by Marsh, and good backing up there by Dyson and Thompson, as Marsh has his little shy. Good running by Clive Lloyd.
Alderman to Clive Lloyd.
Wide and smash square. Well, that's 4. The minute that hit the bat, it was going to be 4. Clive Lloyd smashing that ball, which was short and wide, to the boundary for 4. It's the end of the over, and the score 3-4-1-8-1.
Yardley to Clive Lloyd.
And Lloyd's got it through. That was just short, and Lloyd hammering off the back foot. 4 runs.
An excellent shot by Clive Lloyd, and Bruce Lillee not all that short. This wicket, an absolutely batting paradise, giving Lloyd the opportunity to just go back, ease onto that back foot and club it away. Look at that power in those forehands, that heavy bat that he uses.
Dennis Lillee to Clive Lloyd.
It's a good shot by Lloyd. Played it very well. Not the usual flourish of the big backswing from Lloyd, just working it off the toes and timing it well for 2. Thompson, the fielder.
A very important innings this for Clive Lloyd as captain. He's got to try and guide the West Indies to a big score, something to which their 4 fast bowlers will try and cut loose to, but very strained Clive Lloyd at the moment. A lot of responsibility, and as I mentioned over 2 ago, his timing has been pretty good in recent weeks. And I feel big score just around the corner for him.
Didn't time that as he would have liked. It's 2 runs just backward of square. He was looking for it more through the covers. Fine return there from Alan Board alongside the stumps. Didn't quite hit the middle.
There's the timing not quite there. 2 for Clive Lloyd, but an excellent return from Alan Border. That's the way Rodney Marsh likes them. Didn't have to move at all.
Desperate save coming around.
Thompson to Lloyd. Oh, what a good catch. What a great catch by Marsh again. What a day he's having. He pulled off the coup of the day to get Richards, and now he's broken this partnership between Gomes and Lloyd by catching Lloyd so brilliantly down the leg side. Out for 40, Clive Lloyd.
And again, another onside shot produces a wicket for Australia, and that really was a very good catch. Remarkably enough, taken in Marsh's right hand. And that really was a body blow for the West Indies, with Clive Lloyd out after having got a start. He's out for 40, 4 for 221.
Yardley bowls now to Larry Gomes.